which tries to demonstrate certain aspects of pointers. So I've created, so is this the same program? Oh, this is the same program. This happens. Okay, this is the program. So what I've done over here is, this is not required, I guess. I was planning something else, but then it is not required. Okay, so this is the first line. It declares a variable a and it declares a pointer c. So keep in mind, pointer is any other variable. Just like I declare variables in a list manner of same data type, similarly same pointers मैं declare कर सकता हूँ. तो a is equal to 10 comma star c ऐसे आप declaration कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे हमने हर एक चीज़ अलग अलग डिफाइन किया था, इसीलिए इस पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम में हमने साथ में डिफाइन किया, इन ऑर्डर दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड कि ऐसे भी हो सकता है. द नेक्स्ट थिंग इज आई हैव डिक्लेयर्ड अ कैरेक्टर variable which is b, which has a value f, and there is a pointer star d. Then I have defined a character pointer, character star fn, that is equal to abs. Now there is a bit difference between an integer pointer and a character pointer. Yesterday the same discussion was going around, and or I guess in the morning also the same discussion was going around, and here we are going to actually verify that fact. So I have this character star fn. This is also a character pointer. Variable name is fn. This d is also a character pointer. The variable name is d. That's all. And now I am initializing star fn with this value abs. So please remember, I have provided a value to the pointer which is of the character type. Okay. And if you go down, this I guess c is pointer to integer. And at the time of assigning something to this particular variable c, I am assigning a address. So that's the difference between what you can say character pointer and versatility of the character pointer. Even here variable d was a pointer, right? So d is a character pointer, and I am assigning address of b, another character variable, to it. So this use of character pointer and this use of character pointer are both valid. That you need to understand. Float pointer is exactly like integer pointer. That is why I have not considered that inside the story that I am building over here. Next thing is, this is the character array. Okay, the usual array kind of a character. So यही सुबह हमारा चल रहा था डिस्कशन के कैरेक्टर अरे जो होता है वो खुद पॉइंटर होता है नहीं होता है, we'll see. I am trying to verify that fact. I will require a bigger screen, I guess, because that statement is longer. Fine. पूरा तो बैठने नहीं वाला, कितना भी बड़ा करूँ. Okay, fine. So I go back just to clear. I'll keep it here. Okay. It goes off. Let us start typing. I need to I need to shorten this. That छोटा काफ़ी है. Sorry for rearranging things because I want everything on the same screen. Fine. So we have reached up to this point. So what we did was, we created an integer variable. We assigned it a value 10. Then we created a pointer c. Then in line number 9, we joined those two guys. That is, C को हमने बता दिया A का एड्रेस क्या है, यानी A किस मेमोरी एड्रेस को या किस मेमोरी लोकेशन में वैल्यू स्टोर करता है वो बता दिया, यानी A के बैंक का चाबी दे दिया C को, ऐसे आप बोल सकते हो. सिमिलरली वी आर डिफाइनिंग कैरेक्टर वेरिएबल B who stores value F by default, and then we are using a pointer D that gets the address of B. Okay, that we do in line number 10. Okay, now most of the syntactical structure is clear to you, right? Most of the syntactical structure is clear to you. How to declare a normal variable and a pointer variable, how to initialize a pointer variable up to this point. Any doubt in this particular third step? What I am doing is I am declaring fn as a character pointer, and it has a string value associated with it. This is allowed for character pointers, as well as the syntax which is given in 10 is also allowed. Okay, fine. Now the last thing is that this is a character array and this is always allowed, right? Integer को भी मैंने बोला था, अगर आप initialize कर रहे हो array को at the time of declaration, you can omit the number of elements in the array. कैरेक्टर अरे क्या होता है? कलेक्शन होता है कैरेक्टर्स का. ये 3 कैरेक्टर्स का कलेक्शन है, तो इसका साइज कितना होगा? सो अ क्वेश्चन फॉर यू, व्हाट विल बी द साइज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर अरे? ln मैंने स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया है, लेकिन उसका साइज कितना होगा? It has 3 characters x, y, z, but its size is 4 because by default there is always a last character which is referred to as \0, if you remember, \0, which is written, I guess, written like this at the end of every string. Okay, this is always there implicitly at the end of every string. Okay, it will be there at the end of this guy also. So if I actually apply the string function strlen to fn, it is going to give me 4 as the answer. Okay, so कुछ फिर से reorganize करना difficult जाता है. Fine. Coming back to the code, this guy, this is a new guy. अभी तक तो ठीक था, हमने एक इंटीजर डिफाइन किया था, एक इंटीजर पॉइंटर डिफाइन किया था. ये स्टार स्टार ई क्या है? ये स्टार स्टार ई ऐसी चीज है जिसको बोला जाता है अ पॉइंटर टू अनदर पॉइंटर वेरिएबल. सो नाउ वी नो दैट पॉइंटर वेरिएबल स्टोर्स मेमोरी एड्रेस, means that it is going to know some memory location in its value field. Now the pointer to pointer stores address of another pointer. Okay, so E can always be associated with C because C is an integer pointer and it can store address of C. So I can always write E is equal to ampersand C. But if I try to write E equals ampersand A, okay, not correct. This is not correct. So why this is not correct? Because A is a variable. If I access address of it, okay, it is going to be address of a normal variable, right? Whereas we have defined E to be storing address of other pointers. So E is a specific kind of a pointer that stores address of some other pointer. Now there will be natural question, can I have star E? There is no need actually, right? So I need star C to store address of a variable, and to store address of star C I have devised star C or star E in this case. Okay, so the double pointers are those pointers which are storing address of other pointers. Okay, and that is enough. I don't require star E. Okay, whether I may have or may not is a different question, but I won't require star E because star F will be enough for storing address of star E, so on and so forth, and don't require a very big chain like that, right? So far as what you are going to do during current semester and few more semesters ahead, you will require only double pointers and variable declarations. Now going ahead, this is a printf statement, and this guy size of, do you know this guy size of? What does it do? It actually calculates size of a particular variable. If I give an input of variable, size of will calculate its size and it will print it. Okay, on GCC, if I want to print the value that size of returns, I need to use LD. It returns long double. It should not, because sizes are small, but then strangely we require to use the format specifier %LD for printing the value of size of operator. This is what my compiler tells me to do, so I nicely do those things and I don't bother testing the compiler's abilities. Okay, now what I am doing is I am trying to figure out size of variable A, size of variable B, size of variable C, size of variable D, size of E, which is a two-dimensional double pointer, or it's a pointer to pointer to be technically correct, and then size of Fn, which is a pointer to character, and then size of Ln, which is a character array. Okay, So we are printing all these things. Then in the line number 13 we are printing value of B, value of D. So B and D are here, which are characters. Then value of value stored in D. It should be value of value stored in D or pointed to by D. Okay, that wording is wrong. So value pointed to by C. Okay, let it be. I'm not correcting the rest of the things, but you have understood what we are trying to do. So we, to print content of B, we just write B. To print content memory address that D points to, will use D. We'll use reference D, and whenever we want to actually want to know what value is present at the memory address which D knows. D को जो memory address पता है, उस memory address पे क्या value है, ये पता करने के लिए I'll use star D. Star D is referred to as dereferencing address. So pointers are references. So to dereference, that is to remove the reference and get the value, we use star D or content of operator. So star D, some of the people who teach you will say that it is content of operator, but it is actually a dereferencing operator. I am dereferencing, that is I am removing the reference. I am what you can say, taking off the references and getting the actual content that the D जिस पर्टिकुलर वेरिएबल का एड्रेस स्टोर कर रहा है, उस वेरिएबल में क्या वैल्यूज है वो मैं फेच कर रहा हूँ. दैट इज वाई वी आर प्रिंटिंग इट यूजिंग %c बिकॉज d इज अ कैरेक्टर पॉइंटर दैट वी नो, हेंस वी आर यूजिंग %c हियर. यहाँ पे d प्रिंट करते हुए हमने %p यूज किया है बिकॉज वी नो दैट इट्स अ पॉइंटर एंड वी वांट टू प्रिंट इट एड्रेस. ओके, similarly we are printing a, c and star c because a is value 10, it's an integer. C is the pointer pointing to an integer, so it will be storing address of A, and star C is going to be something else. Okay, really we are printing something here and something here. I'll talk about line number 15 and 16 later. First I need to show you something in execution, or otherwise you will get bored. I know that. So I need to first show you something in execution. So pointer1.c, I guess that file is there. Output I will get pointer1. So this cycle at least you have learned, if not anything, in the whole 7 days, and this particular sound that sometimes my laptop produces when I try to clip. Okay, fine. So I have to shorten this. Now I accommodated everything in the screen. Now I printed size of A as 4. So my integer by default is of size 4. What have you learned that integer size is 2 bytes. If I know, if you are using certain books, they will say that integer of 2 bytes, character of 1 byte, so on and so forth. Here though, on 64-bit machines, my integer is of 4 bytes. That is why this 4 is the answer. Size of B, where this is the character and it is 1 byte. Size C, that C is what? C is an integer pointer. It has a size of 8 byte on this particular machine, but in general if you read the books, it is size of the integer. Okay, but it is 8 bytes, and you will find out that soon that D, if it's a pointer, its size is also 8. E, which is a pointer to a pointer, its size is also 8, and Fn, which is also a pointer, its size is 8. So all the pointers, if you see, they are having same size irrespective of their data type. So this is another concept that they teach you while teaching, that any pointer you take is going to be of 2 bytes क्योंकि उनका memory model रहता है 16 bits का. So my memory model is 64 bit as I told you, so it will be 8 bytes. 8 into 8 is 64. So whatever I am saying is true. Okay, you should agree on me, because 8 byte means 8 into 8, that is 64 bits. 64 bits means 8 bytes, and hence my memory addresses are of 64 bits. इसीलिए उसको accommodate करने के लिए जगह कितना लगेगा? 8 byte का, and that's the reason all the pointers that I am using, they are of size 8